Constantly, we hear discussions about how we should act appropriately and cultivate good habits to improve ourselves and lead a virtuous life. However, rarely do we address the harmful habits that are already ingrained in our lives. An ancient philosopher made a relevant observation: there are two particularly dark and serious vices: lack of persistence and a lack of self-control. Epictetus understood that the key to a proper life lies in persistence. This implies never giving up on striving and acting rightly, even when motivation is low. It also means developing new ways of behaving that make us better. Establishing good habits is not a simple task, therefore, persistence is crucial. The second crucial aspect is resistance. Resisting involves avoiding temptations and harmful habits that harm us. We must master our minds to avoid these destructive paths. In this channel, we find several videos that address good habits in a Stoic style, but we have not yet discussed the behaviors we should avoid. What habits and customs from our daily lives should we resist? Now is the ideal time to start eliminating from our lives everything that harms us, avoiding negative emotions that distract us, or putting an end to anything that prevents us from achieving our goals. We complain that our days are short, but we act as if they are infinite. Seneca deeply reflected on the duration of life and came to the conclusion that many of us do not truly live, we merely exist. We waste our time on unproductive activities and procrastinate when laziness dominates us. We act as if we have all eternity ahead, without realizing that time is the most valuable resource we possess. Nothing guarantees that we will be alive tomorrow or in a condition to do what we desire. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, we could end our existence at any moment. Let this guide your actions, words, and thoughts. Reflecting on the finite nature of time encourages us not to waste it and to value it appropriately. The first step to a meaningful life is to give due importance to the time we have. It is essential to let go of attachments, both in material and emotional aspects. The Stoics taught the importance of learning to let go, not only physically but also emotionally. If we make mistakes on our journey, it is crucial not to torment ourselves with guilt and remorse, but to learn from these experiences to avoid repeating them. These emotions, while normal, do not contribute to our growth. Recognizing our mistakes and learning from them is the path. We all make mistakes, and it is essential not to punish ourselves excessively, always seeking ways to evolve from these failures. Procrastination is a habit that Marcus Aurelius addressed in his Meditations by saying, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Seneca also pondered on this by stating that all fools are alike, they are always getting ready to live. Often, postponing something is akin to never doing it at all. Therefore, if there is a task to be done, it is best to do it immediately. There are several reasons for this. First, as mentioned earlier, our time is limited. Furthermore, rest is much more rewarding when we fulfill our obligations. Procrastinating due to laziness makes us feel guilty and prevents us from fully enjoying rest because we know we should be doing something more productive. Procrastination also does not free us from the obligation, it merely postpones it. The satisfaction of a job well done is incomparable, and doing what needs to be done at the right time, instead of delaying, is the path to achieving that satisfaction. Stop seeking validation. Abandon the incessant pursuit of recognition or personal gain in all your actions. If you have done something exemplary, helped someone, or succeeded in something, give up the need for approval or praise from others. Believing that others should express gratitude for your actions or congratulate you on your achievements will only result in suffering. You have no control over others' opinions. You cannot force them to appreciate or reject what you do. Focus only on your actions. Let the purpose of an action be the action itself, not the pursuit of recognition. Do something because it brings you satisfaction or because you believe it is the right thing to do. Appreciation and praise from others often arise as a consequence of a job well done, but if no one recognizes your efforts, it changes nothing. You did it not for recognition, you did it because it was the right thing to do. Understanding this will allow you to be satisfied with yourself, regardless of others' opinions. Focus on giving your best. Stop ignoring injustice. In Stoic teachings, justice is one of the most prominent virtues. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Cicero dedicated many words to the virtues of justice in their works. Being just means acting rightly towards others, doing what is right. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius explores how injustice can occur when we do not act, when we allow injustice to happen without intervening. Standing by makes us complicit. Part of justice is avoiding injustices around us, even if we are not responsible for their origin. Stoics advocate for seeking harmony with others, avoiding unnecessary conflicts. However, there are situations where a Stoic cannot ignore injustice. The moment when conflict becomes necessary is when injustice is committed against oneself or others. The Stoics recognize that justice is one of the four historical virtues, alongside wisdom, courage, and temperance. While we cannot control others' unjust actions, we can control our own actions to prevent them, and this makes us responsible for intervening. Neglecting this responsibility makes us complicit in injustice, even if we did not cause it. Do not fear change. Marcus Aurelius reminded us in his Meditations, the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. Everything in life is subject to change, both what we consider positive and negative. Trying to keep everything unchanged not only imprisons us in something we cannot control, but also deprives us of the opportunities that may arise in our lives through change. Instead of resisting these changes, focus on adapting to them and embracing the positive aspects of the new that change brings. Through change, we can evolve and improve. This does not mean we should abandon what we already have or value in pursuit of change, but that we should not fear evolution, as we are capable of adapting to any challenge life presents. Avoid being a prisoner of yourself. Seneca wrote, "He is a slave. Show me a man who is not a slave." One is a slave to lust, another to greed, another to ambition, all are slaves to fear. No servitude is more disgraceful than that which is self-imposed. Seneca was correct in pointing out that all of us have some form of servitude in our lives, often without even realizing it. We forget that true freedom requires total control over our own minds and the ability to resist the temptations that come our way. Discipline is the most effective tool for achieving this freedom. While it may be more challenging for some than for others, we must all remember daily that we are the commanders of our own destinies, and the most important battle is the one we fight against our own impulses. As Epictetus stated, "No man is free who is not a master of himself." Do not settle for mediocrity, strive for excellence. Whenever you accomplish something in your life, ask yourself, did I give my best? If you reflect on your journey, you will realize that on many occasions, you did not exert your maximum effort. The crucial question is, why do you submit to doing something that does not deserve your best? And if it does deserve it, Why not dedicate yourself fully? Apply this questioning to all areas of your life and always strive to give your best. We do not have absolute control over success, victory, or recognition in our endeavors, but we have complete control over the effort we invest. Anything not under our direct control should not affect our determination to pursue excellence, because settling for mediocrity when we can achieve greatness is unacceptable. Do not let anxiety dominate your life. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius offers valuable perspective. Today I escaped anxiety. Or no, I discarded it, because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. External events are not the cause of anxiety. You are solely responsible for this feeling because it arises from your thoughts about future problems. Anxiety does not contribute to your well-being, nor does it help you solve problems. It is simply a thought that torments you, anticipating what may or may not happen in the future. Remember that, regardless of what happens in the future, regardless of the uncertainty that life may present, you have already faced more challenging situations before. Recognize that you possess the necessary tools to deal with any adversity that may arise. Learn to distinguish between what is beyond your control and what is within your domain, and consider the worst possibilities. In many cases, you will find that the situation is less severe than you imagined. You have habits in your life that you want to eliminate? Share in the comments. I hope this video helps you break free from the habits that we all carry in our daily lives that do not contribute to our well-being. If you want to learn more about Stoicism, just click on the link I left in the comments to check out exclusive content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.